Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we're reviewing the Ford Edge ST. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Ed Kenley Ford here in Layton, Utah for giving me some time with this Edge. I'm going to include a link to our website in the description down below, and if you don't already know, Ed Kenley Ford does not charge any sort of markups over MSRP, so if you want a great deal on a Ford, reach out to them. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a turbocharged 2.7-liter V6 that goes through a 7-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 19 around town and then 25 on the highway, with power outputs being 335 horsepower and then 380 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this video, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, I love the blue metallic paint, looks really cool, and then you've got the kind of like U-shape. And then popping down below, pretty aggressive looking headlights. Notice how the grille's all blacked out, got your ST logo there off to the side, fog light action down below, and then we've got parking sensors here on the front end. And putting it all together, let me know what you guys think about the looks, but I think this thing looks aggressive. Coming on the side here, our tire wheel setup is 265, 40, 21 in the front and over in the rear. And you guys can see here with the wheels completely blacked out, and you got the red brake caliper. It's kind of like an ST thing to do. Love the cut with the fender there, and then you guys can see here with the rest of the bodywork, and then I like that there at the very bottom as well. And then here is your full side view with the ST. Now here's a quick look at the key fob. We have our unlock and our lock function, remote start. We've got the opening for the hatch and then the ST logo. Now popping inside, you guys can see there's quite a bit of cargo space. This is kind of similar in size to like a Jeep Grand Cherokee. Notice we've got these to throw down the seats for even more space. Got a 12 volt here as well, and then you can see the storage underneath. And when you're all done, just press this button and that will lower the hatch right back down. And then notice ST yet again, and then of course Edge in the center. And then I love the taillight design. I think that looks really cool. And then you've got covers over the exhaust tips as well as parking sensors. And putting it all together, let me know what you guys think about the looks here with the Edge ST. Now taking a look at the door panel, you guys can see soft touch here at the top, and then also down below with all of the stitching. And then taking a look at the seat itself, notice perforated all down the center portion. Again, really nice stitching as well. Kind of a cool look. Legroom back here is pretty good. Got a little storage pocket. Like that's perforated there in the center. Kind of weird. Got some vent action here, heated seats, and then some more charging port action down below. Of course, we have a cup holder armrest. And then last but not least, headroom. Pretty good. And then taking a look at the front door panel, we've got soft touch here at the top, and then look at the stitching down below. All of our window controls here with our mirror adjustments, memory seat function, and then speakers for the Bang & Olufsen sound system, and then we do have blind spot monitoring. And then taking a look at the front seat, ST again, and then notice perforated all down the center portion. Power adjustments here on the side, and then look at the pedal layout right there, pretty cool. Got some light control action here, and then the steering wheel is power adjustable. Now taking a look at the steering wheel itself, you guys can see soft touch here at the top and at the bottom, ST logo down below. And then notice how it's got like the perforated texture here on the side so you can get a better grip. Paddle shifters there on the back, that 7-speed, and then you guys can see the controls here for the center stack. And then you got your stuff like your volume, voice command control, cruise control with the steering assist, and then your regular stocks there on the back. And then taking a look at the gauge cluster setup itself, you guys can see screens there on either side. So like the one side is kind of like vehicle information, and then the other side is kind of like your audio and fun stuff, I guess is a good way to put it. Now in reverse, we do have a backup camera with trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel. I also got that zoom function as well. And then this has the tablet infotainment system. So we'll start at the bottom. So I guess below the bottom, right? We've got these controls here for the radio setup. We got a little shortcut thing for the camera, which is kind of interesting. We also have a front camera for those of you that are wondering. So that's nice. And then above that, we've got shortcuts for the climate. We have heated and ventilated seats with this, which is really cool. And then notice if I press this button, it'll pull down this tab so I can go to the vehicle tab, for example. Notice it'll show stuff on the vehicle right there. Overall response time is great. I mean, this is fairly easy to use, and so there you go. Now inside this little cubby here, we've got some USB action, wireless phone charging pad. The lighting's horrible, so it's kind of hard to see, but you can see that's just down below the infotainment system. And then we've got our little dial shifter here, and then parking brake behind that, and then you guys can see auto stop start, parking assist, parking sensors. And then this trim right here is very, very bright. And then we have our center console, which has good storage space. Nice padding here on the top. And then with the glove box, also good storage. And then nice soft touch here on the dash as well. And then taking a look at the top, you guys can see for the sunglass holder, and we got our controls here for the full panoramic sunroof. Now taking a look at the window sticker here, you guys can see 2024 Edge ST. We've got all the standard equipment here. This was a 401A, some options on it. Total MSRP $57,430. Let's see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility. You got visibility over the hood here. Both the mirrors, show blind spot monitoring. Through the rest of the rear. And Edge ST away. And you're welcome. I had a bunch of people in my last Edge review tell me, Ben, ST, ST, ST. And well, here we are. We are STing. We are reviewing the ST. So first off, seats are pretty sporty for a mommy SUV, that's for sure. Oh, wow. I mean, right off the bat, this thing's pretty rambunctious. Now, I will say I love the air-conditioned seat. That's definitely coming in clutch. It's really warm up here for some reason, up in Layton, Utah. I don't know why. I thought it would be cooler because it's more north, but no, it's toasty. Feels pretty sporty so far. Sorry, you got to pull this up a little bit. Yeah, it feels pretty dang sporty so far. Okay, so we are further along here in our drive, and we're getting our highway acceleration here in just a moment. Yeah, the handling on this is pretty dang good for an SUV. Good torque, so that's a big plus. Woo! This thing's pretty dang quick. Pretty dang quick. It's impressive. Once this van moves to the side, I'll get another acceleration, but sounds good too. Again, turbo V6, always pretty fun, right? Yeah, it has a good sound to it. Obviously not a great acceleration. We'll get another one up here in a little bit, but Nissan Rogue, obviously in the way. So, yeah, and ride quality and road noise and everything on the highway it's pretty not bad. Like it's fine. So I think it's a plus. It's smooth. I like how this drives. I like the steering too. It's got like a nice weighted feel to it. So they really did make this. They really did make this sportier. Like it does feel sportier. So I think they did a good job on all of that. And braking's pretty good. That's for sure. Woo! Yeah, this thing's torquey. It moves. It moves. That is faux show, as they say, right? So, some things up here with the Edge ST. I think it looks pretty cool. It's a sporty driving SUV. It's pretty fun. I said this in my other ST reviews. This is, you know, starting to feel a bit dated with like stuff like the gauge cluster, a little bit with the exterior styling. The infotainment system's kind of newer, so that does obviously spruce things up a little bit. But yeah, overall, I think pretty solid, you know, little performance mommy SUV. Don't know what else to call it, but let me know what you guys think about the Edge ST. In terms of like competition, it's kind of, I don't know, people aren't really making performance SUVs in this segment anymore. Like you have the Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT, that's gone. I mean, yeah, so it's not really much. Maybe it's just the heat, I can't think of anything. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about the Edge ST.